First Chronicles 28. And David assembleth all the princes of Yasharel, the princes of the tribes, and the captains of the companies that ministered to the king by course, and the captains over the thousands, and the captains over the hundreds, and the stewards over all the substance and possession of the king and his sons, with the officers, and with the mighty men, and with all the valiant men, unto Jerusalem. Then David the king stood up upon his feet and said, Hear me, my brethren and my people. As for me, I had in my heart to build a house of rest for the ark of the covenant of YAHUAH, and for the footstool of our Elohim, and had made ready for the building. But Elohim said unto me, You shall not build a house for my name, because you have been a man of war, and have shed blood. Howbeit, YAHUAH Elohai of Yasharel chose me before all the house of my father to be king over Yasharel forever. For he has chosen Yehudah to be the ruler, and of the house of Yehudah, the house of my father. And among the sons of my father he liked me to make me king over Yasharel. And of all my sons, for YAHUAH has given me many sons, he has chosen Shalamah my son, to sit upon the throne of the kingdom of YAHUAH over Yasharel. And he said unto me, Shalamah your son, he shall build my house and my courts, for I have chosen him to be my son, and I will be his father. Moreover, I will establish his kingdom forever, if he be constant to do my commandments and my judgments, as at this day. Now, therefore, in the sight of all Yasharel, the assembly of YAHUAH, and in the audience of our Elohim, guard and seek for all the commandments of YAHUAH Elohim, that you may possess this good land, and leave it for an inheritance for your children after you forever. And you, Shalamah, my son, knoweth the Elohai of your father, and serve him with a perfect heart and with a willing mind. For YAHUAH searches all hearts and understands all the imaginations of the thoughts. If you seek him, he will be found of you. But if you forsake him, he will cast you off forever. Take heed now, for YAHUAH has chosen you to build a house for the sanctuary. Be strong and do it. Then David gave to Shalamah his son the pattern of the porch, and of the houses thereof, and of the treasuries thereof, and of the upper chambers thereof, and of the inner parlors thereof, and of the place of the mercy seat, and the pattern of all that he had by the Ruach, of the courts of the house of YAHUAH, and of all the chambers round about, of the treasuries of the house of Elohim, and of the treasuries of the dedicated things. Also, for the courses of the priests and the Leviim, and for all the work of the service of the house of YAHUAH, and for all the vessels of service in the house of YAHUAH. He gave of gold by weight for things of gold, for all instruments of all manner of service, silver also, for all instruments of silver by weight, for all instruments of every kind of service, even the weight for the menorah of gold, and for their lamps of gold by weight for every menorah, and for the lamps thereof, and for the menorah of silver by weight, both for the menorah and also for the lamps thereof, according to the use of every menorah. And by weight, as he gave gold for the tables of showbread, and for every table, and likewise silver for the tables of silver. Also pure gold for the flesh hooks, and the bowls, and the cups, and for the golden basins he gave gold by weight for every basin, and Likewise silver by weight for every basin of silver. And for the altar of incense, refined gold by weight, and gold for the pattern of the chariot of the cherubim that spread out their wings and covered the ark of the covenant of YAHUAH. All this, said David, YAHUAH made me understand in writing by his hand upon me, even all the works of this pattern. And David said unto Shalomi his son, Be strong and of good courage, and do it. Fear not, nor be dismayed. For YAHUAH Elohim, even my Elohim, will be with you. He will not fail you, nor forsake you, until you have finished all the work for the service of the house of YAHUAH. And behold, the courses of the priests and the Leviim, even they shall be with you for all the service of the house of Elohim, and there shall be with you for all manner of workmanship every willing, skillful man, for any manner of service. Also, the princes and all the people will be holy at your commandment.